The shop update is gonna be Saturday, November 8th at 12 Mountain Daylight Time. I repeat, Saturday, November 8th at noon Mountain Daylight Time. Hey guys, welcome to another vlog. I had a couple comments recently asking about what my schedule is like for the week, and I figured let's go over that. Now it's currently Tuesday. I'm not supposed to be filming today. I thought I would film a makeup vlog today because I was not able to film yesterday because Christian's parents were visiting and they stayed overnight. They left this morning. And then I was like, no, I'm not going to do a makeup vlog if I'm busy. I've been skipping the odd vlog this month, and so that's why I thought maybe I would film a makeup one, but we've just had a lot of family visits. Like, we had Christian's parents visiting us earlier and my mom in the same weekend. And then there was Thanksgiving in early October, and then Christian's parents were just here, and we have family coming to visit us again next week. And so if I don't have time to film too, I'm just not going to film too. I'm still filming today because I got all ready for the camera. I might as well still film, but maybe that just means I don't film tomorrow like I was supposed to. But what I'm trying to say is there's not always going to be a Tuesday vlog. I'll for sure post one every Friday. But sometimes they're not going to be Tuesday ones if my week was busier. And I'm not always going to announce it. Sometimes there just won't be one. If it's not up by 10 o'clock, it's probably not happening. Anyway, let's take a little look at the schedule. I wrote it on a piece of paper to help you visualize it. Now this is an ideal schedule. I don't always stick to it, although I'm trying to be better. And this is specifically the schedule I've kept since I switched to doing 2 vlogs a week. Speaking of which, I need to rein in the length of these vlogs, okay? I used to do one a week, 40 minutes. And then I was like, let's split it into 2. I'll make them about 25 minutes each. Well, they've been creeping longer and longer lately. And therefore, it's taking me longer to edit. I need to get them back down to about 25 minutes. My ideal range for these, I try to do 24 minutes to 28 minutes-ish. But I guess some days if I don't film as much, they could be shorter. But that's the goal anyway. Approximately 25 minutes. So I need to start sticking to that. So yeah, on Mondays, I'm filming stuff that you see on the Friday vlog is typically how it goes. It's also my mail pickup day, so I have to pack orders. And when it is a filming day, my tasks can vary wildly. Like if I have a lot of orders to pack, maybe that's my main focus for the day. Maybe I'm designing new products. Maybe I'm working on art. Maybe I'm like unboxing new product and putting it away, doing inventory, whatever. I don't know. There's such a variety of things that could go on during a filming day. But then on Tuesday, I edit the footage that I did the previous day, and ideally that takes place in the morning. And if I'm keeping the vlog at a respectable length, I should be able to finish it by noon. So between 9 a.m. to 12, that should in theory be enough time to edit the vlog. That's not always the case. And then I have the rest of the day to do like art and admin stuff, just like emails. Maybe I'm ordering more t-shirt blanks. Maybe I'm prepping some DTF files to order. Who knows? It's just like shop work stuff at the computer. And then at 7 p.m. on Tuesdays, I do a game stream on Twitch from 7 to 10 p.m. Then Wednesdays, another filming day. So just like Monday, except there's no mail pickup. So it's a little more open. And that footage goes up the following Tuesday. And when do I edit it? The very next day. On Thursday, we're editing the footage from the day before. Mail pickups, I gotta pack orders again. Typically, I get more orders over the weekend, so Monday ends up being the bigger mail packing day compared to Thursday. And then again, art admin. Sometimes there's no time for that. Sometimes I edit and I pack orders, and then it's like 4 p.m. and I'm like, well, I guess I'll just do like a little something for the rest of the day. And then Fridays, it's a game stream day. I start at noon and I go until whenever. Typically about 10 p.m. so it's very long. So I do have the morning to get some stuff done. Usually it is just mostly stream prep, but sometimes I'm doing the thumbnail last minute for the vlog or some more emails. Just, I've got a little bit of time in the morning to get a little bit of work done. And then ideally the weekend is just for like house cleaning, running errands, and family visits if we like go out of town, visit family, but usually I end up doing more work. I tried to do like a 9 to 5 thing. Yeah, there's not enough hours in the day, especially when I've got this Friday game stream. So I do always end up doing some kind of shop type work on the weekend. Just whatever needs to get done. And then this is also kind of fluid in the sense that if I'm really busy, I tend to drop the game streams. Like if it's a shop update, I'm order packing instead of gaming here, and then this also gets dropped. And if it's like a long weekend and I'm gone, and therefore I didn't get to film on Monday, the stuff I film on Wednesday, I post that on Friday instead, because I always want there to be a Friday vlog. So even though I should be filming for a Tuesday vlog, I make it the Friday vlog so that we don't skip a Friday. We skip a Tuesday instead, because to me, Friday's like the main upload day. Friday must happen. And also during big shop updates, like I'm packing orders every day. Like this past month, I had a couple streams that were me working on the coloring book instead of doing the gaming streams, just because I had so much work to do. And I feel like my ideal schedule would be a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday only, while keeping that game stream on Friday. So I kind of have like a 4-day work week in a sense. Because like the game stream's just more of a guilty pleasure. It's not a big money maker for me. And like it's technically part of my job as an influencer, but I don't really see it that way. Like the 7 p.m. game stream, that's outside of a 9 to 5, but it's like a little treat for myself because I don't get much gaming in outside of these game streams other than Pokemon on my phone. I play a lot of that. But you know, it never works that way. It never does. I always end up working later into the evening or on the weekends. It's just is what it is. But it's so hard too when you work from home, and also a lot of the stuff I do for work is hobby-esque, like the game streams, like art. It doesn't really feel like work, so it's hard to limit that. But even the stuff that is more worky, like shop prep stuff, I enjoy that a lot too. And I will do that on the weekends. Like I enjoy doing it, so I don't want to stop myself from doing it, but I feel like I neglect the house stuff. But meh. But this is a rough view of what I do. Like the mail pickups are always Monday, Thursday, and Mondays and Wednesday are my main filming days for the vlogs. I don't have any time scheduled in for short form content, which is why I'll post stuff for like a week and then I don't post for like a month. Like that's the kind of thing I should be doing on the Tuesdays and Thursdays during the admin slots. But yeah, like I was saying, my ideal would be essentially a 4-day work week plus the gaming stream on the 5th day, with weekends open for family visits and house stuff and just general relaxing. Like what if I just want to read a new book that comes out? I want to read it all day. I mean, sometimes I do that during the week. This is a very fluid thing. I'm my own boss. If I want to take a day to just do something else, I can. But at the same time, it is kind of tight Monday through Thursday, so I gotta do that sparingly, you know. If I had proper weekends, I wouldn't feel the need to override a weekday work day. But also just every month is different. Like October's been very busy for me. Other months will be not so busy. November probably pretty busy because we'll have the shop update happening. Oh, also, Sundays I used to do a non-gaming stream, and I recently got rid of that just to try to open up my weekends more. And that has been quite nice. I love the stream so much. It's hard. Like I'm trying to squeeze in a random one when I can. It doesn't work out every week, but that's something that's not written on the schedule. There is the additional non-gaming live stream. Sometimes I think it'd be so nice to just do away with the schedule altogether. Like I upload randomly, I stream randomly. And it would, I mean, that would be tempting to do that for like a short-term thing, like maybe a month or two. But I just know, based on past experience, that I will just end up not posting as consistently and not getting as much work done. And in a way, that's kind of the point, is like, have it be more chill. But it's like, the reality is we gotta get stuff done. Work's gotta get done. So the schedule helps keep me on track. So that's a little look into my weekly schedule. Now I'm going to quickly go to the post office. I have a package that I sent to a customer and the postal service returned it to sender, and it's there waiting for me. And so I'm going to resend it out. So my plan is to just keep the package there at the post office the whole time. So I've printed off a new shipping label for it. And I'm also going to bring some blank labels that I can use to cover up all the old labels. Slap on the new one and just hand it back to the postal worker to send out again right away. I also have one other package I'm taking with me to drop off. Usually I can't drop them off at the post office because they require a manifest, but I specifically bought the label on the Canada Post website instead of ShipStation so that it wouldn't need a manifest, because they don't let me drop off manifested packages at the post office. I have to have the driver pick them up.
Okay, I'm currently in my car. I just left the post office. They brought the package from the back and it was quite beat up, but it seemed intact. So I was gonna buy a new box to put it in, but then they make you also buy tape, and I'm kicking myself because I had the tape gun set aside in case I needed it, and I forgot to bring it. But they suggested I just get the biggest bubble mailer and put it in there, and that's what we did. And I put the new labels on it and got it sent out, so all is well. That was an international one, so it's been on quite the journey. That's probably why it got so beat up. But yes, that errand is done. There was another package waiting for me also, so I have that. So when I get home, I'm gonna have to see if that's someone I've already been chatting with. I think it is. I think this is an order I've already resent out, but I'm just gonna double check. Like, do I need to reach out to the customer? Do I not need to? I don't think I do, but we'll double check. So yeah, heading back home now.
And I'm back home. I made one small pit stop at Value Village. I wasn't going to, but when I was turning out of the parking lot, the lane I needed to be into was like backed up, multiple intersections, and I was like, oh, I'll just turn into the open lane and go straight through instead of turning and go to Value Village. So I grabbed a black long sleeve t-shirt and a black toque for Christian. That is for our Halloween costumes, because we realized he didn't really have a plain black shirt, and we were grabbing toques at the dollar store yesterday, but they only had one plain black one. And here's my dollar store toque. This is the costume, okay? We are gonna be the Louvre robbers. So we have the safety vests. Just have to dress in all black and put on some jewels. So some of it's gonna be jewelry I already have. Some of it I've made. Picked up all this stuff at the dollar store. Well, some of these beads I already had. These red ones I already had. And the silver beads I already had. But the blue and green gemstones, I picked those up at the dollar store, as well as some zip ties. So these are supposed to be necklaces. They're kind of small. Even the bracelets, like, I don't know if I can wear them, but we can attach them to the outfit. The stuff I wear will probably be my actual jewelry, but there are like little loops and things that we could attach jewelry to. There's also a clear pocket to put some in. I just hope this holds. I was using Gorilla Glue and it ran out, and these are adhesive by default, so some of them are just stuck on their existing adhesive, and then all the beads are held on with hot glue. So it's not ideal, but it's something. And then I have some chunky jewelry upstairs to add, and I've got a tiara. So that's the Halloween costume. I wasn't even gonna do anything. I was just gonna scrounge something up with stuff we had, but this was so easy and inexpensive to do, so I thought, why not? So yeah, I made these up yesterday while Christian's parents were here. Also, these red ones, they're conical on the back, so they're probably not gonna stay very nicely. Also, while his parents were here, we went to a greenhouse, and I got myself a pothos. Woo! And I got it a basket. I was originally gonna get a brown basket, same style, but then I ended up liking the brown macrame, and it was kind of a reddish brown basket, and so it was kind of, the browns were kind of clashing, but this looks so good on this. Oh, because I'm gonna hang the basket. And at the dollar store, I got this bowl to catch water, and I got these beads at the dollar store. There wasn't much for jewelry, sadly. And I got this paint bucket. I'm gonna drill holes in it for drainage, and it's gonna go in there. Take the handle off too, and I'll transplant it into there so that it has a bit of a bigger container. And that is gonna go in the dining room, in this corner. It's gonna hang there. Here's how it looks all strung up. Obviously, I'm removing the plastic hanger and tags and stuff, but now it's 1:50. I haven't eaten lunch yet, so I'm gonna do that and then head down and just chip away at my to-do list for the shop update. I need to commit to a date soon, but I wanna wait and see. There's supposed to be some tariff news on Thursday, because there are 100% tariffs that are supposed to go into effect November 1st, and then there were some other tariffs over 100% that got pushed back until November 10th. But there's some meeting on Thursday which might improve things. Maybe they'll continue to get pushed back. Maybe the amount will just change. I don't know. I'm waiting to hear news. I was about to grab my veggies, because I do my veggies and eggs a lot of the time, but I've got some leftover pho from last night. Yeah, just fry up a couple eggs, throw it on top. Or we have chicken, I guess. I did have eggs for breakfast already. Yeah, chicken. Add that. This is pork in there already, but we'll add chicken. A little extra sauce. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be a bit naughty. Toblerone. Christian's parents brought us some hot chocolate bombs. There's Toblerones in there. Christian's mom made snails. Also brought us some carrots, a tortellini bake, which we're gonna have for supper tonight, and some homemade soup. I just looked into that package that was returned to me. I have not dealt with this order yet. So I emailed the customer asking if they'd rather I resend it out or refund them. I could have sworn we had emailed recently, but maybe I'm just remembering seeing their name on the order, especially since this person has placed a lot of orders. So their name is very familiar to me. So we'll see what they say, because I can get that sent out Thursday with whatever orders come in between now and then. I don't know if there really will be any. I'm debating just turning off my order pickup schedule and then just buying the labels on Canada Post and bringing them to the post office myself, because I just feel bad making the driver come here if I only have 1 or 2 packages, because it's that dead time before a shop update where people are waiting for the new stuff to come out. So not many people are placing orders right now, so maybe I just turn off the pickups. We'll see. But let me bust out my list. This is an old list, and then I added some new stuff. On September 2nd, I need to have the next shop update soon, especially if I want to release a couple new things by October, November. Well, we've now merged those shop updates together, and it's still not happening till November. So this was the old list. This is kind of the fixed list, which overlaps a little bit with this, but I've highlighted the stuff I've yet to do on this list. I mentioned in the last vlog that I was fixing some of the pencil pouches. I maybe should go through the rest right now, count up my B grades, barcode them, and then we'll go from there. Order more blanks, actually, probably a pretty big priority. We should do that. So these are the stationery pencil pouches I went through that ended up being B grade. The A grades I've already added to the mass bags. The bags back here. And then this is the Forced Cuddles bin I have to go through, because I was quality checking them just by looking at them through the plastic, but some of them look kind of iffy, like, is it an A grade or not? I need to open it up and check. And then there's this pile, which is all B grades, and they need their barcodes. These ones are also B grades, barcoded. So yeah, let's grab this stack. Ugh. Some are a little bit squished, but they'll fluff back up. This one, it looks like it was because of this thread down here. Oh yeah, and oh, easy. That was completely loose until the corner. Sometimes it's woven within, and sometimes it's because the thread broke and then they stitched back over. So it can be messy at times where I can't remove the extra stitches without it unraveling. But in this case, that was just completely loose, and the rest looks good. So that's an A. This one, there's some loose stuff here, maybe a couple loose threads here to trim. Although something like this, I would possibly just leave for you to trim yourself. I'm not going to open up every bag that has a loose thread, because a lot of them do. But this was more of the issue where it's a little messy here. Oh, there's the doorbell just ringing. I gotta go. Okay, the packaging supplies I ordered in a previous vlog, they're being delivered. So there's one pallet being delivered at the moment. I'm just having him put it on the driveway because there's no room in the garage. We'll just unload the pallet. But yes, we got this loose thread. So hopefully that can be cleanly snipped. There's a bit of white thread as well. So it's not clear at first through the plastic if this can be cleaned up nicely, which is why I wanted to open it up. Like, what is all this? What's going on with the white thread? Loose one on the front as well. Other than that, that cleaned up nicely. There's just a small area where some thread overlaps, but that's it. The rest look pretty good. You're probably going to find loose threads inside the bag on some of them. I'm not really checking the insides of these, so yeah, you might have a few threads to trim. But yes, that gives you a look into what I'm doing to fix up these pencil pouches. I'm now going to go outside and haul in the delivery. Here's the pallet. We got poly mailers, boxes, crank, all kinds of stuff. Okay, this much is staying in the garage for now. I'll bring in as much as I can. And then this stuff we brought in right away. One of each crank, and then the smaller boxes that have mailers in them. This one's B grade because the zipper at the end is open and I can zip it to that corner, but you know, the little bubble remains, so B grade. Okay, I think for these I ended up with more A grades than B grades because these are A's. And then over here, B's. This is a much smaller pile. So then I gotta put them back in their bags and make some B grade barcodes to put on them. Okay, it makes sense to count up all the B grades before I print the stickers so that I know how many stickers to print. $55. Oh, this pen's busted. Forest Kettles. B grade, 55. I'm not going to count the A grades. I'm just going to assume I received a full 500 and do the math accordingly. And then save some in case someone accidentally gets a B grade. I haven't super thoroughly inspected the A grades and I haven't opened them up. So, you know, you might order an A grade, accidentally get a B grade, and then I got to send you a replacement. So I need to keep some spares. But for B grades, I'll list all 55. It's Tuesday. We're gonna watch Only Murders in the Building while we eat supper. And then after that, it is game stream night. And I plan to play Lies of P because I'm on the DLC for that game. It's a Souls-like game. Very Souls-like. Like a Souls copycat, basically. But it's really good. I love that game. And yeah, working my way through the DLC at the moment. I usually don't have them all on the desk like this. I kind of lay out some. But I made a bit of a mess here. I'll just sticker them all. But yeah, this way there's just no confusion about what's a B grade. The A grades don't get individual stickers. I just put one sticker on the bin that they're in at my packing station. I just found one behind the stationery bin, fell to the floor. So there's one more. Please excuse the handwriting. My pen is literally busted. We only had 56 Forest Kettles B grades, but for stationery, 140. So nearly triple. We filled 2 bins and they are stuffed. They're heaping. They're overflowing. All right, now I'm going to try to order some blanks. It's 5:30, so supper's probably going to be ready soon. But I'm at least going to start adding stuff to cart. Just looking at what we're out of, like what's at inventory 0 or close that I could top up, especially the popular colors. Like this faded black tee for Halloween cats is a popular color choice. The black zips. Some stuff's going to be sold out and I won't be able to replenish it. Like some certain sizes and certain colors I've been after for so long, but they're consistently sold out. So I'll get what I can. But I don't want to overdo it because we have so many blanks here already. Like, we're stuffed full because we have so many different options available. So I don't want to overdo it and order too much. So if you've been holding off on ordering apparel for this shop update and something is out, I'm sorry. You might have to check back later because we can only keep a few of each size and each color in stock because it just adds up. Like, let's say I have 5 mediums for each variant. There's like 9 different colors, I think, and then there's hoodie and crew neck. There's technically more than 9 colors total if you factor in that 4XL, 5XL are in different colors because they use different blanks. But that's only 2 sizes. Anyway, there's a lot. Okay, and there's different t-shirt styles. Like, there's pocket tees, there's boxy tees, the regular tees. There's a lot. So trying to grab apparel during a big shop update, probably the riskiest time to get what you want. Also, it'll slow down your order a lot because Christian will have to make everything. And I was so nervous about that because if he is doing embroidery, he's not helping me pack orders. Although Christian's parents did say if I need help to call them, I could train them how to do the order picking. But we'll just see how many orders come in. Maybe I can handle packing them all myself, or I don't know. We'll play it by ear. So I use an app called Materials Manager, and that's where we manage the inventory for all of this. So each color is listed in all the different sizes. I can see how many are left and order accordingly. I'm so tempted to just leave the stuff that's quantity 1 or 2, because like I said, we've got so many blanks. There's only so much we can embroider too within a reasonable amount of time. And so if certain stuff sells out, maybe that's for the best. There's only so much embroidery Christian can do within 2 weeks, which is when I like to get all the orders packed, is within 2 weeks. But that's usually if both of us are packing orders. Made to order embroidery is complicating things. Okay, we have 0 5XL crew necks. I probably should grab some of those. 3XL black zips are still out. No! 5XL pocket tees are out in both white and charcoal. For brown zips, medium's not even on the list. It's not like it shows as being not in stock. It's just gone. It doesn't even say 0. Alright, it's now Wednesday. I got my blank orders in. I squeezed that order in just in time before the live stream started. And yeah, it's now the next day. I've been editing this vlog. I'm just kind of finishing it off. And for the rest of today, as well as tomorrow, I'm going to be working on more shop prep stuff. Like a lot of the computer side things, like building out the spreadsheet where it's got all the details for the product that I can import into ShipStation, and, you know, like assigning SKUs to everything. I got to have the description for the customs as well as just the actual description for the item itself. The weight of the item, country of origin, declared value, HS code. So I'm going to build that up and start making the product listings, that sort of thing. So that's going to be my life, just sitting at the computer for the next couple days. But yes, as I stated at the start of the vlog, we're going ahead with the shop update on November 8th. I just selected that date today because I need to hurry up and pick something so you guys have enough advance notice. So we're going full steam ahead with that. We will not have physical coloring books, but I will have the digital downloads available, as well as everything else I've been working on, like the cat and dog t-shirts. We've got some new notepads, sticky notes. We've restocked some old sticky notes, restocked a bunch of washi. There's the new Luna washi. We got bookmarks. We got stuff. I'll go through it all in the next vlog, just kind of saying, oh, here's all the new stuff that's coming out. And thanks in advance to anybody who decides to grab anything. I'm ending this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. What are you doing? Okay, bye. Into the cat dimension.